Hi friends. So it is Wednesday and you know what that means? That means we are going to sort. And you are getting so good at this. I probably don't even have to give you instructions, but guess what? I will. What you're gonna need today is a crayon. You're going to need a glue stick. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need your turn book, and you're gonna need your Smartbook. In your turn book, the page that you're looking for is the B sort, and it's on page 154. 154. We're getting really back there. We're even past 100 in our book. 154. You can tell you're on the right page if the first picture is a picture of a box. Okay? So have your adult help you if you need help pulling it out so it doesn't rip, and then you're done with that workbook. So once you have your workbook page, 154, you're gonna flip it over. First thing you do is scribble on the back. So I'm gonna scribble on the side that has sandals and ducks and a swimming pool and a window. Those are kind of funny things. Scribble all over the back that has the sandals on it. Okay, step one. Step two, we need to label. So I'm gonna have Miss O show you the pictures, and I'm going to tell you what the pictures are. Today we're trying to decide if they start with B or not B, okay? If they start with B, we're going to put a B, uppercase and lowercase. If they don't start with B, we're going to put an X over them. So I'm going to put B and not B. So remember, if they don't start with B, cross them out. All right, so I'm just going to tell you what they're called, and then you can go back and label them. The first picture is a box, balloon, sun, octopus, ball. This one is a banana, a bed, a tiger, and a bus. Now, if you didn't hear that, or if you need to go back, just rewind and you can watch that part of the video again so you can go back and label. So you're going to label it with uppercase B and lowercase b, or you're going to cross off the picture if it doesn't start with B. So after you have them all labeled nice and neatly, Miss O showed you how to write the B correctly. Make sure you write nice and neatly. Then it's going to be time for cutting. Remember, when you cut, we want you to do it the easy way, which is the fast way, all the way around the edge, and then cut the squares apart. When you're finished, you can come back, pause the video, come back, and we'll be ready for the next step. All right, we're gonna pretend Miss Light has cut out all her pictures, and we're gonna get our Smartbook ready. So we're gonna turn our Avid Smartbook to the next blank page, and I'm going to go using my bookmark. Remember, we want to go from the front. So I found my bookmark at the top, and I'm going to flip, and here is my next blank page. If you can't find your bookmark, just make sure you turn one page at a time until you get to a blank page. Don't just flip to the middle of your book. We want to keep it really smart. Now we're going to label our book in 2-column notes. What do you think we're going to put on them? B and not B. If you know what to do, go ahead and you can do it along with me. Start from the skyline to grass line, pick up, go back and do bump, bump for B. Hey, bump starts with B. And for lowercase b, we're going to go from skyline to grass line, pick up, and we're going to go down here and do 1 bump for B. Oh, skyline, bump, bump, skyline, bump. And then we're going to go to the other side, the other column, and we're going to do the same thing and label it with uppercase and lowercase b. And remember, this is going to be our not B side. When you've got it all labeled, your next job is to take all your squares and sort them. Put the B's on this side, the not B's on this side, and make sure you organize them. We like things to be nice and neat and organized. And then it's time to glue. Remember, we use these glues carefully so they last longer, so only crank it up 2 times. Do we glue on our notebook? No, we don't. We put glue on the back of each square and then put it in our notebook. I'm gonna crank my glue back down so it lasts. And the last step, of course, when we use our Smartbook is to make our Smartbook smart. So I wanna challenge you today to color your very best, 5-star coloring. And I'm gonna challenge you to see if you can even spell some of the words. Spell the sounds you hear in the words and make it really 5 stars. So when you're done, take a picture. We wanna see your great sorting of the B sound.